Tonight on CTV News, we have a one-on-one interview with the presidential candidate. Plus, we take a look at the Semester at Sea program.
Then later on, we have weather, sports, and entertainment. All this starting now. Good evening and thanks for watching CTV. I'm Emily Biffinger.
And I'm Willis Scott, and here is the top news for the day. Libertarian presidential candidate, former New Mexico Governor Gary Johnson was in Parker Monday evening. About 1,200 supporters attended the rally. Johnson spoke with us about foreign policy. Libertarian presidential candidate Governor Gary Johnson was recently criticized for not being able to name a world leader he admires. Johnson says he still isn't sure how to answer the question.
I was asked the question, and 5 days now after the question, I'm still having a hard time. I still can't answer it.
Now, you did say former president of Mexico.
Yes, Vicente Fox, yes.
And what is it you admire about him?
Well, that he was a business person. He was the pre-party, so he disrupted many, many years of dominance by the major parties in Mexico, so he was a disruptor. And he brought about reform in Mexico. We met each other and interacted as governor and as president when he was president. And he has spoken very favorably about the legalization of marijuana, that prohibition is the main cause for deaths on the border.
Okay, and our foreign relations are currently deteriorating with Russia because of their involvement in Syria. As president, how would you restore those relations?
Well, those relations have to be restored. There is no resolution to Syria without the involvement of Russia. It's a situation that I would not have gotten into in the first place. When we support regime change, we end up, in this case Syria, we're supporting both sides. And those bullets are flying both directions, and they're actually killing both sides of those that we're supporting. And it's so crazy that you can't make it up, but that's just what is happening. And we continue to do this. When we support regime change, Iraq, Libya, Syria, I cannot think of one situation in my life where we have supported regime change where it has turned out better and not worse.
Andrew Walter is a CSU student who attended the rally. He says the youth are tired of endless wars. He thinks Johnson will stop the U.S. from policing the world by having a strong defense at home. Johnson was about 7 percentage points shy of being able to participate in the first debate.
Thousands of northern Colorado residents filled the Budweiser Event Center to see the Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. Along with the presidential nominee, several members of the Trump campaign have also made stops here in Colorado. His daughter Ivanka and son Donald Trump Jr. made stops in Fort Collins and Grand Junction respectively. And the Republican vice presidential candidate, Mike Pence, held a town hall meeting in Colorado Springs. Trump has made a big presence in Colorado due to the close polling between himself and Hillary Clinton. While many of the attendees were supporters of Trump, there were also several groups protesting his arrival. The venue established an area in a parking lot outside for them so that they can be heard safely.
Due to the overwhelming cost of instrument damages, growing concerns for safety, and suspicion of hazing, University Marching Band, the Colorado State University Marching Band, will no longer perform Trombone Number 5, formerly known as Trombone Suicides. Trombone Number 5 is a routine performed by the trombone section of the CSU Marching Band. Trombone players line up shoulder to shoulder and alternate swinging their instrument and ducking. If band members fail to time themselves correctly, they can be hit in the head by another member's instrument. The routine is popular with audiences. The official statement on the issue cited safety concerns as the reason for cancellation. For a complete breakdown of the statement, you can visit collegian.com.
The Human Dimensions of Natural Resources bachelor's degree had its first 2 graduates in its first semester. This degree program is to prepare students in addressing conservation and environmental issues. The HDNR major allows students to explore how to help environmental and conservation issues while understanding the human needs involved. Students in the major will explore the challenges to conserving and sustaining resources on the planet that are typically caused by human behavior.
Amendment 71 could make getting future amendments on the ballot more difficult. If the legislation passes, there will be 2 requirements to get a state constitutional amendment on the ballot. Petition signatures will be required from all 35 Senate districts in Colorado, and at least 2% of registered voters in each Senate district have to sign the petition. Currently, 5% of the number of votes cast for the Colorado Secretary of State is required to get a state constitutional amendment on the ballot. All of those signatures can come from the same district. This year, the state requirement was just over 98,000 signatures to get an amendment on the ballot. Amendment 71 would require the future amendments to have support across the state in order to get on the ballot.
Semester at Sea headquarters has relocated to right here in Fort Collins. Colorado State University is now the new academic home for Semester at Sea, and all the students participating in the program will earn credits through CSU. We took a look at it this week, and here are some of the ins and outs of the program. Semester at Sea allows students to sail around the world for an entire semester, and the voyage is closer to Colorado students now than ever before.
We're really excited to be partnered with Colorado State University. There are a huge number of Colorado students, both within CSU but outside of CSU at other institutions.
You are looking at the CSU course catalog. We offer over 70 courses per semester that you can choose from, ranging anywhere from lower to upper division courses.
So it's really exciting to be here at Colorado State. I'd love for people to know about our social media channels. So we just launched Snapchat live story, and what that is a compilation of images and snaps from the fall 16 voyage, which is the current voyage happening right now.
I often describe Semester at Sea as one of the most exhausting 100-ish days in your life, but also one of the most rewarding 100 days of your life.
Safety is always number one on Semester at Sea. Before anything else that we do, we make sure that the safety of our participants is paramount.
Colorado State University loves studying abroad. We love sending you guys abroad. I hope you all at least will try to study abroad during your undergraduate career. We allow students to take pretty much any of the financial aid, 99.9% of the aid you have here at CSU. So scholarships, grants, loans.
The reason why I'm so passionate about Semester at Sea and what I do here is because I see the effect that it has on our students and faculty and staff. The effect of international education in general, but specifically Semester at Sea, where you go from country to country and can really compare what you're learning about through the lens and the culture of each of the countries that we go to, is unique and something that our students would never get anywhere else.
For more information, please visit semesteratsea.org or stop by the office at 2000 Center Avenue.
The Intermissions Coffee Shop that serves Starbucks coffee in the Student Center is offering a new twist on a fan favorite. A special homecoming drink, appropriately called the Ramachino, is available this week only. The drink is made up of the classic vanilla bean Frappuccino with a Ram-themed green whipped cream on top. The drink itself has no caffeine and is mainly cream flavored. It provides a positive alternative for those who don't respond well to caffeine. The green topping has a hint of mint and creates a cool-looking result when mixed. A Grande Ramachino only costs $3.17 at the current discounted price, making it not only a tasty treat to celebrate homecoming, but also an affordable treat for those on a budget. Well, I think I found my new favorite treat. Emily, have you bought any coffee yet this week?
Oh, yes. The barista actually knows my first name and my order. What about you?
I haven't. I've managed to make it this far, but now I definitely need to stop in at intermissions to try one of these.
Definitely, yeah. Awesome. Well, all this coming up more with weather.
And afterwards, we have sports and entertainment.
Tune in to KCSU, your student-run radio station at Colorado State University. Live 24 hours a day, every day at 90.5 FM and kcsufm.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Welcome back on this October evening. I'm weather anchor Elizabeth Prosty with your latest weather update. Currently here in Fort Collins, we're seeing temperatures in those upper 50s. Thanks to this trough, we're seeing temperatures a lot cooler than what we have been. Gentle breeze coming out of the west-southwest as that sun is beginning to set. We do have some clouds in the background. Now, if you're headed out to Sundance this evening for your two-step and Tuesday, going to have some clouds around 9 o'clock, and then those clouds will clear away for a cool and clear evening in those 40s, so make sure you do grab a jacket as you head out the door tonight, along with your cowboy boots. Across the state, we're seeing temperatures finally get below freezing. Vail, Gunnison, Telluride, Alamosa, and Craig, you're all looking at temperatures below 32 degrees. Along the I-25 corridor, we're looking at those mid to upper 30s. Out on the Eastern Plains, 35 degrees Lamar, 38 degrees in Burlington. Now this is in preparation for the cool front that we have moving through Wednesday. So as you're headed out the door, make sure you grab that raincoat. If you don't grab the raincoat, grab that light jacket, and you will want to put on the jeans tomorrow. Save the shorts because short weather is over for the rest of this week. Now, as you begin your morning, we're going to have some clouds. Those clouds will increase by lunchtime, and then by the afternoon into the evening hours, that's when we're going to see the best chance of rain as this cool front moves through. Wednesday night and the Thursday, that's when we're going to see the best chance of precipitation. So some PM showers are possible tomorrow afternoon. That's why you do need to grab that rain jacket tomorrow afternoon. Looking out across the state, we're going to see temperatures in those upper 60s, 75 degrees in Pueblo. So a lot cooler than those upper 70s and 80s we're even seeing last week. 76 Lamar, 72 degrees in Burlington. Cooler those we head towards the mountains. Vail, you're looking at 47 degrees for your high on Wednesday. Now we do have a football game this Saturday evening at Hughes Stadium, 90s theme game. Gentle breeze at kickoff, 54 degrees, and we're going to be cooling down for a calm and clear night of football. 48 degrees by the fourth quarter around 11 o'clock. So make sure you grab your jacket, possibly some hot chocolate, and go cheer on this Ram football team for an exciting night of fall and football. Don't go anywhere. We've got more in the world of Ram sports coming up right after this.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Hello Rams, I'm your Tuesday night sports anchor Tim McCall. CSU women's volleyball heads into this week as one of only 3 teams in the Mountain West Conference that is still undefeated in conference play. The Rams' conference winning streak was extended to 27 straight contests last week with a home win over Utah State. CSU will look to keep that streak alive as they head west this week to take on Mountain West foes New Mexico on Thursday and UNLV on Saturday. UNLV is one of the other Mountain West teams that is undefeated in conference play, and they currently sit atop the Mountain West Conference with a 15-1 overall record. If the Rams want to dethrone UNLV from atop the Mountain West, they will need a big performance from their star, junior Sonia Sismic. Sismic leads the Rams with almost 3.5 kills per set and has had 10 games this season in which she has had at least 10 kills. With Sismic heating up at the right time, CSU will give UNLV all it can handle on Saturday. Make sure to follow CSU women's volleyball in the Collegian this week to find out if your Rams come out on top in their biggest match of the year thus far. CSU men's cross country is off to another strong start this season. Earlier today, it was announced that CSU redshirt junior Gerald Mock earned his second consecutive Mountain West Cross Country Men's Athlete of the Week award. On Saturday at the Washington Invitational, Mock clocked a time of 23 minutes and 25 seconds during the 8K race, a time that was 90 seconds better than the 8K Mock ran the week before at the Roy Griek Invitational. By finishing ahead of multiple All-Americans, Mock led the Rams to a second-place finish at the Washington Invitational. Mock and the rest of the CSU men's cross-country team will have this weekend off to rest up before they head to the Nuttycombe, Wisconsin Invitational next week. Be sure to read the Collegian next week and find out if Gerald Mock can bring home the Mountain West Cross Country Men's Athlete of the Week award for a third straight time. In CSU football news, the Rams look to bounce back from a tough border war loss during this weekend's homecoming matchup. CSU will host a Utah State Aggies team that enters the matchup at 2-3, just like the Rams. While the winner of this matchup will improve to 500 on the season, the loser will move into last place in the Mountain Division. Another loss at this point of the season could mark a season of failure in the eyes of many fans. As both teams fight for respect in the Mountain West Conference, expect a scrappy game on both sides of the ball, as both teams will be desperate for the win. The Rams' defense that was so badly burned against Wyoming will look to rebound against a Utah State offense that ranks second to last in the Mountain West. The Rams' offense, on the other hand, will be tested against the defense that is ranked second in the Mountain West and 30th nationally, allowing only 346 yards per game. The Utah State Aggies have played in 5 consecutive bowl games, and even in a down year, appear to be a formidable opponent. Don't miss the last homecoming game in Hughes Stadium history this Saturday at 8 p.m. That's all we have for sports. Next up is Nicole Hines with all the latest in entertainment.
Rams, welcome back to another week here at CTV, and you know what that means. Yes, it is in fact random fact time. Today is Taco Tuesday, the official Taco Tuesday. No need to thank me, I'm here to make sure you are entertained. In case you did not know, Old Town was full of furry friends, and I'm so happy it was.
Over 400 people and corgis marched through Old Town this weekend. Animal lovers met in Civic Center Park to register for the event. Before the parade, they had a corgi meetup with dog-related vendors and a costume contest, with costumes like a Total Valley girl, a surfer dude, and a beehive. Some people didn't even know about the event and came up with costumes a few days before.
I didn't know about it. I've always heard about the Corgi Beach Day in California, so we were lucky enough to hit this one, and I promised him that if he made it to 17, we're going to California. I mean, I've never seen this many corgis in one shot, so it's a lot of fun. They're great dogs and fun to be with.
the first series spot. The event fee goes towards local animal rescues and in turn benefits the Fort Collins community.
The Tour de Corgi, like a lot of the events, Tour de Fat and other sorts of things, it's really, I think, reflective of the kind of community that Fort Collins is. Likes to have a lot of fun, likes to come out, likes to share experiences. We like our pets. We like our great, wonderful days to enjoy outdoors, and something such as Tour de Corgi brings out a lot of people enjoying Fort Collins and enjoying each other.
The event was a big hit, and you can bet there will be corgis walking around Old Town again next year.
I had so much fun, and I give the event 2 paws up. Now, because Tour de Corgi was this weekend and Halloween is right around the corner, I decided to take a moment and talk about the best costumes I saw. To start off, we have the food category and have the banana split going up against the hamburger. On the left, we have the banana split, who put a lot of work into their costume. The dog wore a banana costume and then rode in a wagon decorated with Neapolitan ice cream cutouts. On the right, we have the hamburger, who did not put in as much effort as its competitor, and I did see a lot of many different dogs wearing the costume throughout the day, so I'm going to have to say that the banana split won this round. Round 2 has to do with sports. Here we have Cam the Ram versus the Wyoming Pokey. They may have won the football game last weekend, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that Cam won this round. Enough said. What kind of contest would this be if I didn't include a superhero segment? Here we have Batman and Captain America. This is a tough decision between them. Captain America is so adorable in that hat of his, and he's giving the camera a look that says, "I'm the best there is." Batman is just going along living his life to the fullest and looks really happy. I think I'm going to have to go with Batman because, well, Batman. And also his tail is just so fluffy. The last but not least is what I like to call Under the Sea. Here we have Scupper, aka the Old Man of the Sea, going against Roto, the reggae shark. The Old Man of the Sea looks like his owner put in a lot of effort for his costume, as well as the wagon's decoration, but I'm going to have to chalk up a win for the shark. Even though I made a competition out of the Tour de Corgi costumes, I think that everyone who came out to the event were the real winners. We got to see millions of cute corgis dressed up as even more adorable things. Friends, it's the first week of October, and I have some news that might get you pumped up. Halloween Town is a real place. Turns out that Disney has been recreating the original movies set at the place it was filmed in St. Helens, Oregon. The residents of the community have been keeping this a secret from the outside world, but they can't trick us anymore. Every fall for the past 17 years, ghosts, goblins, and witches galore, no, not the real ones, silly, have come out of the woodworks to celebrate the holiday. The Once Quiet Town is gaining attention from those who loved the movie. According to Movie Pilot, the town sets up a replica of the entire movie set where people can take pictures, tours, and wear costumes during every weekend in October. The town even sets up a giant pumpkin in front of the courthouse. And the best part, it's lit. Many of the stores in the area participate, as well as put on events like scarecrow building contests and hot rod and hearse competitions. BRB, I'm just going to go and book a flight out there right now. Well, wait, I have to get an airline ticket after I finish this segment. This week is Homecoming Rams, and in honor of this special week, Ram Events is hosting a homecoming comedy show. Roy Wood Jr., a comedian and correspondent from The Daily Show, will be on campus. Before he goes on, a talented CSU student and comedian, Kendall Ann, will be opening up for him. So many talented people are coming out to make this week memorable. This is going to be a show you're not going to miss. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so make sure to support your fellow Ram family by attending this event. If you are available this Thursday at 7 p.m., head on over to the LSE Theater with yet another fun guest that CSU is having. You can get your tickets at csutix.com. Well, there you have it. You are now all caught up in the world of entertainment. And don't forget to go and get some tacos. Have a fiesta. You will thank me later. And if you're looking for some new music to play at your fiesta, make sure to check out our music show, Local Beats, tomorrow at 7 p.m.